Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Cooling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a personalized Halloween birthday card in triple panel fancy fold card style. If you haven't tried this fancy fold yet, this video is for you. Here I'm going to draw you all the measurements to create that triple panel card, and I have to tell you, it is super easy. So I need 12 inches by 6 inches wide card, and first I'm going to score it at 2.5 of an inch, then leave a gap and score it at 4.75. As you can see, I do have a gap here because later on I'm going to create some cut lines. Then I'm going to score it at 7.25 of an inch and also at 9.5 of an inch. And now it is time to create some cut lines. So I'm going to do them at 2 and 4 inches from the first to the second score line on both sides. Super quick and simple. So this way it will stand proudly on a flat surface and it will have a lot of dimension. So now I've got my trimmer from Creative Craft Products and I have to say that I absolutely love it. The white element is the scoring tool and then the orange is the blade. So now I'm going to create a cut line from 2 to 4 inches. Then I'm going to move my trimmer to 4.75, create that score line at 2 inches and then 4 inches to 6 inches. Now it is time to create that cut line and we're going to have that, let's say, pop-up element here. Super quick and simple. So if you haven't created that triple panel cut style yet, I really hope you'll give it a go. Now I'm going to score it at 7.25 of an inch. And as you can see, I only do it from 1 to 2 inches and then from 4 to 6 inches. And then I have to score it at 9.5 inch all the way down. Now it is time to create those cut lines. And again, it is at 2 and 4 inches from the first to the second score line. And this way, we're going to have a cut base for today's project. If you didn't cut all the way, you can also use your scissors just to fix it. Super quick and simple, right? Now it is time to fold and burnish all our score lines. And as you can see, this card will go flat in the envelope. However, it is slightly bigger than 6 by 6 inches, so I would recommend 7 by 7 inches. And it's always a good idea to use your scoring tool just to press even harder, just to burnish all those score lines. So here it is. Now it will be time to decorate all those panels. And we do have quite a lot of them. So first, let's create the side panels. So I need 2 panels measuring 2.25 by 5.75 of an inch. And if you want, you can take a screenshot of all those measurements here as well. So as you can see, I've got some black panels here, which will give me very nice contrast. Now I need 4 panels measuring 2 inches by 1.75. And then I also need 2 other panels that will go at the top and at the bottom. So this way, we're going to create very nice card. And you don't have to use it for Halloween, you can use it for any occasion. So I've got 2 panels measuring 1.75 by 2.25. And then I need a longer piece at the front of the card. And this one will be 1.75 by 6.75. So as I told you, this card will go flat in 6 by 7 inches envelope. So now it will be time to decorate all those panels. I decided to use collection called Too Cute to Spook from Paula Machado. And I'm going to use all those lines and I'm going to create some small strips of it. And if you're interested in this collection, I left the link in the description down below together with all the products I'm going to use. So using my double-sided tape, I'm going to do a weaving technique here. So on the right hand side, I've got some white strips and I'm going to attach them first to the bottom of that panel, which is super cool. If you haven't tried this technique yet, it is perfect for your scraps piece of beautiful design paper. However, today I'm going to use all those Halloween colors for today's birthday card. So first, as you can see, I'm trying to attach all those white strips, and I think they are all 5 mil wide. And this way, all the elements will be beautifully attached. And if you haven't tried this technique, please give it a go. It is so amazing to try. So, when these are ready, first I'm going to lift some of the panels here. So, as you can see, we can move all of them. And I'm going to start with number 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So, with the first element, I'm going to lift all the even numbers. And I'm going to put my beautiful element here. And just to secure it, I'm going to use a tiny bit of glue on those elements. And then I'm going to lift all those odd numbers, which is 1, 3, 5, and so on. And now it will be time for that orange element. And I'm going to repeat the process over and over again until I'm done with all those strips. And to be honest, I did cut some on the sides because, as you can see, they were a little bit too long. So you can always reuse them for your project. So now, when this is ready, again, I'm going to use a few drops of liquid glue just to secure those elements, which is super simple to create. And as you can see, I'm going with the Halloween colors. And I was inspired by one of the shows that you've probably seen on Netflix. If you know which one is it, please let me know in the comments down below. So now with that weaving element, I'm going to put it on those side panels. So I have to cut that element to create 2 panels, and I need 2 inches by 5.5 of an inch. And now I'm going to use my liquid glue to apply them on my black panels. Super quick and simple. As I told you, this collection called Too Cute to Spook by Paula Machado, and you can get it on Relatively Thoughtful website. If you haven't seen that collection yet, I do have a couple of videos which I'll leave the links at the very end of this one. And if you haven't heard about Relatively Thoughtful, we also have a Facebook group where you can share your makes, even with the free design papers you can find on the website. And I also left the links to Craftworld YouTube channel, website, so you can check all those amazing links. So now, as you can see, we have to create some other panels. And here I've got 2 beautiful design papers from that collection. And I've got my 4 panels measuring 2 inches by 1 3/4. So I need to cut 4 panels using my design paper 1 3/4 by 1.5 of an inch. And now it will be time to assemble them and put them on a card. So as you can see, this card has a lot of dimension, and I really like to play with fancy folds because you can create so many unique projects. If you haven't tried this triple panel card style yet, I really hope you'll give it a go. If not for Halloween, I'm pretty sure you can use it for any other occasion. And as you can see, in the middle, we do have a big panel to cover. So you can just create some smaller elements to put it at the front. But if you do have some cutting dies, you can create some amazing elements. So now, with that big panel, the black one is measuring 1 3/4 by 6 3/4, and the design paper measures 1.5 by 6.5 of an inch. So now we are left with the top and bottom panels, and the black is measuring 2.25 by 1 3/4, and the design paper with bats and ghosts is measuring 2 inches by 1.5 of an inch. So now it will be time to place them and decorate the front of a card. And as I told you, I was inspired by one of the shows on Netflix. So in this collection, you also get a spider web designs. And I thought that would be perfect to create the focal element of the card. So as you can see, it has lots of lines. So I'm going to tilt it. So I've got that line exactly in the middle. And I'm going to color only the left hand side using my tri-blend markers from Spectrum Noir, and I'm going to use a mixture of purple, green and orange. And what's really good about those pens, you've got lighter, medium and darker color. So whenever you use them, you can create very beautiful blends. But here, I just wanted to have a little bit of contrast. So I didn't blend anything. I just wanted all the colors here. And as you can see, I'm trying to avoid touching the same color. So as I told you, it is super easy with those pens because you've got some darker and lighter colors, which you can really see especially with the green here. And I'm going to try to cover as much as I can with those spider webs. And I'm going to use a circle cutting die. However, you can cut it by hand and that'll be perfectly fine. Or you can create a panel like a square or diamond, and that will be perfectly fine to create that fancy fold. So as you can see, I'm trying to cover all the spaces because then when I cut it out, it will be easier and all the colors will be there. So now, when this is ready, I'm going to choose some of the circle cutting dies from Cut Making Magic. I don't really use many circle cutting dies, but I got those recently and I absolutely love them. So using that smaller circle, I'm going to cut that spider web, and with the bigger one, I'm going to use black card. So this way, all my elements will match on the card. How often do you create Halloween projects? If you do have your favorite card style or maybe Halloween collection, please let me know in the comments down below. As you probably saw during this video, I left couple of links with Halloween projects because I also have a playlist which you can check. Now it will be time to add a little bit more dimension to our focal element, and I'm going to use double-sided foam adhesive. And when this is ready, I'm going to peel it off with my pokey tool. However, here I use a little bit too much, but there is always a way to fix it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So, as you can see, I'm trying to put it exactly in the middle. So I've got that vertical line, and now I do have that double-sided foam adhesive peeking out. So, decisions. I'm going to take the baby powder and a dry paintbrush. And this way, I'm going to get all the stickiness from the double-sided foam adhesive, which is super cool. And then you can actually put the cut in the envelope and nothing will be stuck. So when this is ready, it will be time for a sentiment. And as I told you, this card is for a birthday, so I've got Best Witches sentiment. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to use my liquid glue to attach it on the black panel. This way, all the elements will match on my project. And when this is ready, it will be time to add a little bit more dimension, of course. And what's really good about this card, it has some orange, purple, and green colors. So from my stash, I couldn't resist, to be honest. I took some gems in those colors just to finish off this card, and I really think that makes a difference. So if you do like Halloween projects, I'm going to have couple of more in the coming days. Please stay tuned for all those videos. So as you can see, the gems are here and the cut is complete. There is plenty of space to write your message on the back. So what do you think about this fancy fold? Would you like to give it a go? I really hope you will. And if you're inspired by my Halloween project, I can't wait to see yours. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And here you can see my other Halloween project. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!